Hello there, my beautiful friend. Thanks for joining me today. This is going to be a beautiful flow for skiers or snowboarders, and it will be great for pre or post skiing. We're going to start in cobbler. If you would like to have a block or if your hips are feeling just really tight, I would suggest grabbing a block or a pillow to put up under your sits bones. So let's go ahead and meet there. When we come here, we're going to really notice the tightness. Where are the tight areas here? I've been skiing, so I know the places. My outer hips here feel really tight. So if yours do too, we're just going to breathe through it here for just a moment, allowing the body to recognize what we're coming here to do. And let's go ahead and start with a nice little foot massage, bringing all of our thoughts and our awareness to the feet. We are heavy on these feet, so we want to make sure that we're really rubbing them, finding some tight areas, just gripping down and then sending love to that tightness, helping to release so that we can be nice and mobile out there, shredding that snow. This time we had a beautiful hot tub, and when I tell you that my body was in much appreciation, it was like we got off the slopes and the hot tub was just calling my name. We did some fancy mocktails. We really had a good time. Skiing for our family and snowboarding is so much fun until my son broke his collarbone this past time, so we will not be going back this year. He'll be out for at least 8 weeks, the doctor said. Kids. Beautiful. So wherever you are, we're going to send the left leg out, and we're going to tuck this right foot into the left thigh. We are going to turn the upper body towards this left foot. Inhale the arms up, and exhale, we'll fold. Keeping the spine nice and straight here. We're trying to get the stretch in the leg. So keeping the gaze forward will help with that sensation. Just take 3 rounds of breath here. Beautiful. Slowly we'll peel up and we're going to switch legs. So right leg goes out long, left leg tucks into the right thigh. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, we hinge from the hips to come forward. We're keeping that gaze in front of us. Maybe having a slight smile on your face here, knowing all the fun that you've had or are about to have. One more round of breath. And we'll slowly walk up. And we're going to get these feet around behind us, coming in for an all fours. So just stacking hips over our knees, our shoulders over our wrist here. We're going to turn and look towards the right feet. Kicking that left hip out here should feel really nice. Coming the other way to look for the left feet. Kicking that right hip out. And back to center to the right, or kicking the left hip out. And one more time to the other side. Very nice. Go ahead and walk the knees back a couple inches. I'm going to walk the hands slightly forward, coming in for our puppy. So lowering the chest towards the mat, gaze is forward. So the chin may meet the mat. If not, we're just keeping our gaze up. And we're breathing. This should feel good in the shoulders and the hips. We're just going to be here for 3 rounds. And we're going to roll forward on these forearms coming in through Sphinx. So bringing the hips to the mat. We're going to automatically bring this right hand to the middle, reach left around. So stretch that big old thigh muscle. And breathe. Slowly we release. We're going to bring this knee up towards this left armpit. Oh, yeah. Trying to pull the hips down. If you want, you can lay the upper body on the mat. Otherwise, you can stay up on the forearms here. Just finding what feels good to you. We're just here for 3 breaths. Beautiful. Sliding that right or left leg back. And here the left hand comes to the middle. Reaching that right around. So pull on that right leg. Beautiful quad stretch. Keeping the chest lifted. 3 rounds of breath. Beautiful. Slowly we release, bringing that right knee up towards the right armpit. Once again, you can keep the upper body lifted or you can come down if that feels nice for you today. One more round of breath. And we're going to send the leg back. And then we're going to plant our hands under our shoulders, tuck the feet, come up through plank, and then go into down dog. Go ahead and walk the dog here. So bending one knee, reaching the opposite heel down, and then bending the other knee and doing the opposites. Just giving that dog a nice little walk, pedaling through the feet. Inhale, right leg up, 3-leg dog. Open up those hips. Take some circles here. Feel the hips. Notice the pull. Notice the tightness. Or we're opening ourselves, getting ready. Either way. And then we're going to come through and plant the foot in between the hands. Lower down that back knee. And we're going to heel toe this right foot to the outside edge of the mat. Little lizard here. Gaze is forward. Chest is lifted. 3 rounds of breath. One more round. We're going to push back, half splits. Our leg is still in lizard, so it's going to be a little bit different. Pull on the inner thigh more so than the hamstring. Nonetheless, this should feel amazing. And then we're going to roll back forwards. So we're in our lizard lunge. We're going to heel toe this foot all the way over towards the left. We're coming in for a pigeon pose. Right foot is flexed, back foot and leg are straight back. Gaze is forward. This may require that block under this right hip or a blanket or a pillow, it doesn't matter. Or you can just keep your hands on the mat to help you be active here. Just finding what feels good. We're looking for the sensation in that outer right hip right now. If it feels good, you can walk your hands forward. Coming down here. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. One more round here. And slowly we'll peel up here. And we're going to push back and come through our down dog. So this leg can go back, make some circles, and then plant, or it can plant, whatever feels good for you. Left leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Open up those hips. Take those hip circles here, seeing how the hip feels on this side. Or just getting it ready for your playtime. Beautiful. We're going to step it forward in between the hands. And then we're going to pivot it over to the outside edge. Lower down that back knee. Hands can be on the mat here. Really feeling into this left hip and breathing. And we're going to push back, half splits, little wide, weird half split. Nonetheless, the sensation should be where it's at. I'll take one more round of breath here. And we'll roll forward. Heel toe in this foot again over towards the right. Coming in for pigeon on this side. So once again, if you would like that block under this left sits bone, it's going to go right here. Or you can have a pillow, a book. You could also just kind of roll the mat up if you don't need a whole lot. Our mats can, in fact, move. They are not stationary. And whenever it feels good, you can walk your upper body forwards. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. And one more round here. And then slowly we walk this upper body up, planting the hands, tucking that back foot, and sending this leg back. You can take the hip circles or not, whatever feels better for you. Let's take a slow vinyasa. So we're going to roll forward into a plank. We're going to lower down the knees and then the chest and the chin. We're going to hold it here for just a second. Feeling into that low back. There may be some tightness there. Inhale. Untuck the toes. Come forward. Cobra. Big smiles on faces. And everybody's going to push back. Extended, wide-legged child's pose. Breathe into this space and these hips. Maybe saying some thank yous to yourself for doing this. On top of all the fun movement you are doing, you have chosen to work on yourself and to make yourself more flexible and mobile out there, and that deserves a round of applause. Whenever you're ready, you can peel up. We're going to come into our seated position here. Coming back into our cobbler. And this time we're going to butterfly these legs, seeing how much better they feel, how much more open they feel. Oh, yes. You should be well equipped to have a marvelous day shredding some snow. Let's go ahead and inhale the arms up. We'll exhale them down through heart center. Thank you for sharing in this time and space with me. I hope that you have a wonderful, safe rest of your day. Namaste. Remember, keep it safe and protected, but have tons of fun. Please do comment below. Let me know, are you skiing next or are you doing this after you've already skied? I'd love to know. Have a great rest of your day.